According to the NSA's Consumer Price Index statistics, Namibians now eat less food and consume more alcohol compared to 10 years ago. In 1993, about 30% of the average person's budget was used to buy food. Today, slightly above 16% is spent on this daily need. Money spent on alcohol represented 3.26%. This figure has jumped to almost 13% today. Another concern is that spending on education has dropped by 50%. The revised Namibia Consumer Price Index indicates that the biggest chunk of the income of Namibians is spent on housing. According to the index by the Namibia Statistics Agency, Namibians spend almost 30% of their salary on housing expenditure.
I will stick out my neck and say it's because of housing prices that are just going up, and we all experience it.
At the launch of the CPI, Statler also announced the discovery of some errors on recorded inflation figures over the past 10 years.
During the rebasing exercise, we've picked up some mistakes in the current CPI that we've published until last month. Specific items were not properly linked to the weights in the consumption basket. We have corrected for that now. The next one is we have introduced appropriate weights to goods and service indices. And again, there was no impact on overall inflation. Then we did some reclassification to certain services. There are some services that were classified as goods, and this is really not in line with international practices, and in particular the COICOP that we follow.
The NSA also misclassified some items to wrong product groups. Some prices were not recorded correctly because of the lack of data. However, generally there was no overall impact on the current inflation rate. Fransjo Olivier reporting for the news on 1.